Auckland men's premierships here. Glenora winning the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership, and Otahuhu the Crown Lift Trucks Sharman Cup last year as they've charged over towards the corner. Ball has come loose. We're going to wait for confirmation. I think it's going to be a try. And it is indeed. So Glenora on the board early with a nice effort down there in the far left corner. And we'll have a look at the replay there to catch exactly who scored that one. And the conversion in the background has gone out towards the left. And so the score will remain Glenora 4, Otahuhu 0. And we have a look now at the try. Takes it to the line. Shane Hannum, I think, taking it to the line here. Beats two defenders and crashes over. So Shane Hannum opens the scoring for the Glenora Bears in the corner. And the Bears get us back underway. Nice return there from the Otahuhu big man. Plenty of talk going on here in the Glenora defence. Talking about getting numbers there in attack. Remember, they have brought a pretty youthful team to this competition now as they play it out wide here. And into a little bit of space there was the number 5, Emiliano Mikaeli.
Emiliano had a good game last week against the pre-season game up against Franklin Storm. And looks like he's continuing his form.
Hold right side. Hold right side. Marcus, lock it in.
You can hear our referee there barking commands at the players. Ueli gets on the ball now. They come out towards this right edge. So Otahuhu now pushing up. High ball. It's going to be a tough one. Looking into the sun. They go up. Otahuhu look like they come down with it. The ball spilt loose. Players still alive. Hot potato stuff here. Mikaeli now channels a kick back towards the middle, and the big fella Ueli scoops it up. Ball has come loose again.
Frantic passage of play there.
Yeah, that's right. Exciting stuff here at Stanmore Bay, and at the end of it all, the wash-up is Glenora have the ball. Ueli somehow has managed to come up with it again. And play on is the call. Penalty there, Otahuhu.
Past the horizontal by the looks of it.
We have seen a little bit of that today. I guess probably more just players being a little bit out of touch, with it being one of the first games of the year. So we have seen a few tackles that have crept up. So back into it we go now. Glenora up over halfway. Ueli with another carry. He's been impressive as a young fella again. Almost a bit of a lifting tackle there. Looks to the referee. All good is the call.
Yeah, he's put on a bit of size, hasn't he, since school days?
He has indeed. Chase Bernard taken down there. They head out towards this right edge now. Holds it up beautifully. This is nicely done by Glenora, but good scrambling defense there from Otahuhu. Helped out along the way by Ethan Ferrier, who gets there to slow the ball down. Back towards the middle of the park come the Bears. Almost surrenders in the tackle there. Last tackle coming up into the bottom of the ruck. Goes Carden.
Good ball.
Shifts it on now. Space out here on the left. Hannum sums it up beautifully. Glenora in again. And the try is scored by Wayne Tomasi in the corner. And again, Shane Hannum involved down there on that left edge. And Otahuhu just caught for numbers. So the Bears double their lead. We're about to see if the conversion is successful. Take a look on the replay here. And it's just nice work there, really, from Shane Hannum.
Their middles are working really well today, the Bears. You know, it's giving them the opportunity on the edges. Those big boys are certainly making the hard yards up the centre and drawing all the defenders in. So I think the coach will be happy with their performance thus far. And I'm just going to play ball boy again, Corey, and leave you to it.
And the kick is good from out wide, which means it is Glenora 10, Otahuhu 0. 5.5 minutes gone here at the Sportsafe ARL Nines. So a great start for Glenora, who were a bit patchy in their first game, it must be said. But a really good start for the West Aucklanders here. Otahuhu now will be wanting to make this set a really good one. They need to complete the set and spend some time down that end of the park. Let's see what the Leopards have got here. They work the ball out through the number 14, Ctas. 45 metres off their line now as they head up towards halfway. Come out the back door now. Geronimo Doyle hands the ball off. They got numbers here, do the Leopards. They have got the numbers. Desperate little ankle tap there. They sum up. Mikaeli beats one, beats two, and he's going to go over. Nice play there from the Otahuhu Leopards, and they hit back with class. Nicely worked there down at the left edge, featuring some classy touches from Dylan Uate as well. And in the end, Mikaeli scores after bumping one off in the corner.
As we get ready now at the Sportsafe ARL Nines for the attempt at conversion. Not a bad little drop kick. And just out to the right hand upright and waved away.
So 10 points to 4 it remains. Glenora with the 6-point lead. Geronimo Doyle there with the attempt just to the right. And Otahuhu to get us back underway off the boot of Doyle. And away we go. It's a high one. Contested. Nice work there from Otahuhu. And they get it back. That's good Nines rugby league right there. Didn't quite catch the number of who was able to leap high and take it. And it was Ctas who got up high. So all of a sudden the Leopards with a bit of a spring in their step. Nooker into dummy half, hands it off. Barging run from Connor Purcell. He's going to have gone pretty close here. He's scored it, so Connor Purcell crashes over under the uprights. And you would think we are about to have a tied ball game here at Stanmore Bay. Kick to come, 8 points to 10, the Glenora Bears lead. But it was nice work there from Connor Purcell. Just got the legs driving, and then there was no stopping him. Geronimo Doyle to attempt the conversion from in front, but Troy, the big fella there, once he saw the line, he was determined.
Yeah, it was too close, and really difficult to stop a big man out. That coming in steaming hard underneath the post, and they've been scrambling on the defence line down there for quite some time. So Otahuhu will be happy with that, mate.
Tied ball game as we approach half-time here at Stanmore Bay. 10 points to all, a good game here, plenty of scoring. 20 points already in this half. So we wait for the restart of play off the boot of Geronimo Doyle again. Got some good young players to this Otahuhu team under coach John Ackland. And of course, after being relegated to the second division for the first time in their history last year, they bounced back in the best possible fashion by winning the Crown Lift Trucks Sharman Cup back in the SAS Fox Memorial this year. As the short kick-off is claimed by Glenora, siren goes in the background. That's going to do us, and we will go into the sheds. 10-10 Glenora Bears and Otahuhu Leopards, and we will be back in a couple of minutes' time to bring you the second half here at the 2018 Sportsafe ARL Nines.
Lucky you caught that one, eh? Yeah. Oh, got the ball. Oh, must be a lucky game, eh? Got the ball.
What are you looking forward to most about the tournament this year?
Well, as usual, with our being our fourth year, we're really looking forward to the live streaming. Actually, last year and the year before it proved to be fantastic and an excellent way to profile Sportsafe's name and get it out there amongst not only league players but schools and rec centres and colleges and universities, which is our predominant customer base for the services for Sportsafe.
Got these events as well and all the nice Sportsafe fans out there, so I guess it's a event that the whole staff get behind as well?
Absolutely, it's a bit of a privilege for them to get out there, to have a weekend of fun and stand on the sidelines and join in with the barbecue and the players later on and help out with the presentation. It's something that all the staff really look forward to now. It's really enjoyable for them.
Welcome back for the second half here between the Otahuhu Leopards and Glenora Bears. A really good first half, both teams trading 2 tries apiece to be locked at 10 points all, but it is Otahuhu with all the momentum at this stage. Finishing the second half, much the better of the two teams. Geronimo Doyle to get things back underway. And away we go. It is going to be a bouncing kick down towards the corner. Diffused nicely in the end by Glenora, who gets straight back into it there via the big guy.
Oh, yep, I got it. Big fella. Get your foot closer to it. 2, release him. Go.
Hannum takes it forward, brings 3 defenders with him.
Release him.
35 metres out from the line, and there's a slow play of the ball. And there's going to be a penalty in there, and it's going to go against the Glenora Bears for an incorrect play of the ball. So the Leopards here, they'll be smelling blood, and they want to make the most of this. Doyle's going to kick for touch, it looks like. And picks up a few extra ones there. He actually milks every bit he could out of that one. So 5 metres out from the line here. What have the Leopards got? Faluti throws the ball back infield. Looks like they are setting something up here. Nuka plays it from the hash mark. Straight back into the middle of the park. A big bumping carry there from Richard Halani. Nuka clears the ruck. A little bit of footwork there and just short of the line. Good contact from Shane Hannum down low. Nuka looking both ways. Heads back towards the middle of the park. Doyle, cut out pass over the top. Here we go, the Leopards, diving catch, just picks it up, but I think there's just a little bobble in there. Athletic stuff there from Otahuhu, but it is going to be a knock-on and Glenora survives, so good defence from the Bears as well.
Get your foot to it, boys.
Jordan Torde to get us back underway. And a good 3-man tackle there from the Leopards. Held was called before the offload, so we go back and play it. Torde at dummy half. Drop ball from Ueli, and that's going to put the Bears under all sorts of pressure here. The young fella comes up with the error. And it's going to be a quick turnaround now. Nuka.
Nice little go and show.
Lovely little bit of footwork there, and they're going to go in here. Are the Otahuhu Leopards? Lovely try from Setu 2, just put the footwork on and went over in the corner, and really Glenora were gassed. They'd already defended one set and then the error just compounded that pressure. So Otahuhu take the lead for the first time.
And young side, Corey, you know, they've got a lot of fitness, these guys. They're not big, but John's been saying they've been training really well, you know, as best can be. And they've certainly been putting in the mileage. So a lot of the young guys who played in the Sharman Cup last year have come back to the club, and he's been more than impressed, you know, with his roster.
And if there's one thing you consistently hear about John Ackland pre-seasons is they're pretty tough. Plenty of running involved, as we see the kick, which is going to fall just short of the left. But certainly by all accounts, things back and humming at Otahuhu after a brief period down in the second division. And don't be surprised if they shock a few people in the Fox this year. Of course, the quality of coaching speaks for itself. Also got George Carmont involved in that team. A veteran centre who played for the Newcastle Knights and Wigan Warriors over the years as well. So plenty of quality in the coaching setup at Otahuhu. And as you mentioned, Troy, some really good young players as well. Geronimo Doyle kicks back down towards the left here. Mikaeli's chasing. Takes a fortuitous bounce for Glenora, and they get back on the ball.
There's some strong conversation going on out there from the ref.
So the early spread is on here now. Torde sums it up. Now they've got numbers here. Ueli steaming onto the ball. They go wide, but good scramble defence from Otahuhu shuts it down.
There's a long run back there for the big fella not to get the ball.
It was Wayne Tomasi who found himself into some space. Torde now plays the ball on. Big contact. Offload goes out the back door. Ball is loose. Mikaeli picks it up now. Double knock on, you would think. We may have to pack down a scrum here.
And the temperature's warming up out there in the centre of the #1 field here today at Hibiscus Coast Raiders. It's a fabulous day for rugby league. If you have nothing on, please, we implore you to come down and join us. It's free entry. Bring the family. The barbecue's on. The bar is open. And rugby league, sponsored by the Sportsafe people, are absolutely blistering with the games that are on play today.
Mulotoa heads down the short side for the Leopards. Back towards the middle of the park they come. But met in a three-man tackle is Taufa. 45 metres out from the line. Nuka says, get out of the tackle, son. Play on is the call. Purcell plays at the line. Lovely little offload. It's gone to Geronimo Doyle. Geronimo Doyle one-on-one with his fullback. He's not going to catch him. Geronimo Doyle finishes it. That's a lovely try from the Otahuhu Leopards, who are going to extend their lead. 18 points to 10 over the Glenora Bears. And let's go back and have a look at the replay there, because there was a lovely offload in the lead-up. You can see Purcell playing at the line. And then from there, the little dummy sticks his nose through, pops the ball out. Doyle, a bit of a juggle, gets there, and then from there, he was always going to be hard to stop. The fullback coming across in cover, but just stood him up long enough to create that little gap, and Doyle sails over in the corner. So great try for the Otahuhu Leopards. Now kick to come.
Good strong crowd down here today, Corey, enjoying the Sportsafe Nines. A few of the fans starting to come in now outside of all the players and the families that are here. Not a bad strike on the ball, and hits the upright on the near side.
Yeah, just pings off the upright there to leave it at 18 points to 10. But the Leopards, after a sluggish start, well and truly in control in this one now. And Glenora, if they're going to return serve, it's going to have to be pretty soon. Now, if you're the Leopards here, I'm not too sure if you try and contest this kickoff or go deep and back your defence. Doyle on the ball, and certainly the body shape would suggest he's going to probably go short again. Indeed he is.
Just talking of body shape, the Bears have got some big units out there, and they may be feeling a wee bit of the heat. They've got games going back to back as they're playing out through the Sportsafe ARL Nines. And the Otahuhu don't have size, but they've certainly got fitness. And they've got a wee bit of speed around the field.
So the Bears, Torde plays at the line. Out they come to this left edge again. They've visited a few times, sticks his nose through, but good defence. Ethan Nuka. Back towards the middle they come. Ueli now on the ball. 40 metres out from the line, the Bears. It's a slow play of the ball. They get the penalty. Ueli wants a quick tap and go. And back into it they go. Jordan Torde goes to the line. Goes out the back door. Hannum into the corner they go. Scrambling defence from the Leopards. He's going to remain in the field of play. It's a fair effort. Little dart out of dummy half, but nicely claimed there. Hannum. Torde.
Big ball.
Looping ball out the back. They've got the numbers here, the Bears. They should execute. Goes to the line. Ball popped up, and it's going to be double movement, I think. The ball certainly looked to have come up for a second effort there. And unfortunately for them, it's going to go back.
You may not have picked that one up down the back there, Corey, but we had a young lady commentating, and she certainly was going on about the double movement there, and there's no try and immediately go back to effectively now.
So Geronimo Doyle to kick for touch, and that should just about kill this game off, you would think. We've got about a minute remaining by our count.
Hopefully that ball gets returned.
And they're in no rush here, the Leopards, and fair enough. It's been a gutsy comeback from them. Ueli looks to line them up. But they'll be happy just to play this set out with an 8-point advantage. You would think the game is well and truly over as 2 goes to the line. Where's a shot for his trouble? Siren goes in the background. That's going to do it. So the Otahuhu Leopards, last year's plate champions, win 18 points to 10 over the Glenora Bears in the latest game here at the Sportsafe ARL Nines. We'll be back in a few minutes with our next game. Remember, we are streaming live non-stop all day today, culminating with the kickoff of the finals at 6:40 p.m. tonight. Back in a few minutes. Heading into the 4th year of Sportsafe's sponsorship of the Nines, what's the motivation behind sponsoring this event?
Well, it's to obviously get our name out there. The live streaming is very important to us. We've seen the live streaming numbers climb every year to the tens of thousands now. So we think it's really important for us to keep our name up there, and we just want to continue on with the fantastic relationship we've had with the ARL and this event, not just for the up and coming 4th year, but for years to come.
Mark, we've obviously seen the Sportsafe brand around the grounds for a number of years now. Can you just start by telling us a little bit about what Sportsafe do?
Sure. Sportsafe is predominantly an inspection company first and foremost, and it's about keeping sporting equipment in a safe and playable and usable state, giving schools and rec centres, etc., confidence that their equipment is usable by their players in a safe state.